Shut up.
Europa Universalis
Water
5.
Park Simulator, dude.
Actually, I think the world will end if GTA 6 is bad.
You're not wrong. I think people will riot. Mario.
Mario.
Oh yeah. What's up, Lakers? Welcome back to another episode of Laker LAN with yours truly.
I love Laker LAN.
Dude, I do too. No guest today, unfortunately. We're going kind of back to the original, syntax, I guess you could say, of
just
how
the
we
original
used to
format.
do these. Yeah, format, where it's like every other kind of deal. No, not really. I just didn't get a guest for tonight. So,
No Connor Lee, he busy or something?
I didn't even end up asking him. He's been sick. So, but yeah, and I mean, there's some, like Sam just said, you couldn't hear, but we are planning some really
we were just workshopping 3 minutes before we went live.
We were brainstorming some really cool ideas for things maybe over Christmas break. We shall see. But it has been an exciting couple of weeks inside GVSU Esports.
Yeah.
We talked last week about the fact that now we have a Minecraft game leader, we have a Fortnite game leader, and we have a Mario Kart game leader.
Yeah.
And the Minecraft server has been blowing up.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man.
Oh my goodness, yes. And I have been playing it like no other the last few days.
That's true. This guy is a true Minecraft noob.
Yeah, I haven't played that game like truly in like the last 10 years.
And even then on like Xbox, you know, like you didn't like really craft.
No.
You know, it had like the bar on the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was Xbox 360/1 Minecraft. Never played it on a PC. So it's been fun.
Did you have to buy Java Edition?
No, because I never canceled my Game Pass, so I still have it.
It's just like $30 a month.
It actually isn't. I don't know. Mine's still like 12. I don't know. I've been checking my charges. It's still $12. I don't really know why, but it is. So yeah, if you haven't been playing the Minecraft server and you enjoy Minecraft, or even if you don't know what it is, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but play the Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Because Nathan's put a ton of time into it, and it's really fun. The last 3 days I've just been grinding, so it's been fun.
Yeah, I have a lot of experience with Minecraft, as anybody from who knew me, who's known me since 2020 could tell you. I have a lot of experience with that game.
This guy ran his own Minecraft server back in the day.
It wasn't just me, my friend. It was not just me. One thing that like people don't really talk about a lot is. That's actually such like a team effort, and I'm not even just talking about like me and Joey, like doing the back end stuff. Well, Joey did most of the back end stuff, but like just assisting people all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's
like the busiest thing.
Yesterday, I mean, so I have admin perms now on like the back end because Squid gave them to me today. But yesterday, while he was out at a restaurant, some kid like was spamming something in chat. He was spamming like stop in chat, I think.
Oh
and
yeah,
he got banned.
yeah.
And he pinged me in the Minecraft chat and was like, "Can you unban me? Can you unban me?" I was like, "Bro, I don't have."
I saw
like,
those
I don't know what
messages,
you want me to do. But now I do have admin perms, so I can unban you if you get illegally banned. So, but yeah, it's been cool. Yeah, and you guys, if you donate $1 million for GVSU Esports, I'll invite you to my area on the map, and you can be neighbors with me.
And by his area, he means the Rainbow Six Siege guys area.
Well, yeah, because that's where I'm at. Because that's where Paul was. But I'll move to my own hidden area that nobody knows about, and then you can. Sam.
My area is pretty cool. I've got like this little like island off the coast, and
Joey told me you don't invite people to your area.
It's not necessarily true, but I do prefer to build by myself because it gives me more like freedom with what I want to build.
In the area of what you want to do.
Yeah. So I've got this island that I want to claim. I just don't have enough claim blocks at the moment. So once I get enough, probably should just AFK overnight. Or Nathan could add /buy claim blocks and allow me to buy claim blocks. But just so I can, claim the whole island set. People don't mess with it because somebody would do that. Joey would do that. He would place a chest down, make a little claim so that I couldn't build.
Dude, what a griefer, bro.
I know.
What a guy. But anyways, so this episode, it's not very, I guess, esports itself focused, but it's video game focused. We're gonna talk about story games today, single player games. I guess we could go a little bit into co-op games as well.
Yeah.
But we do have some esports news first and foremost.
We sure do. So T1, SK Telecom T1 has won Worlds again. This is Faker's 6th Worlds win, and the rest of his team, Owner, Karya, and Gumayushi, have won 3 times. Sam might be able to fact check me on that.
Isn't it like the last 3 years in a row?
I think they won in. Yeah, actually, it might be the last 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Although I think DRX won in 2022.
Okay.
But Doran, who used to be on Gen.G, who have always been like the favorites in the regular season that end up flopping at Worlds, he got traded to T1 because Zeus, T1's former top laner, had there was like a 6-hour lapse in his contract with T1, and he signed to Gen.G. I know it was a really weird situation.
What the heck?
So Doran won his first Worlds, and Zeus got to get eliminated, as Gen.G always does. The Church of Chovy is reeling just like it is every year. Chovy is this player on Gen.G that everyone says every year is going to beat Faker. He's going to be better than Faker. And for all intents and purposes, he's like a better player than Faker, like on the micro level.
Sure.
But he never manages to do it when it counts.
Yeah.
And that's what matters, man. Like, Faker's won 6 Worlds. He's the GOAT.
It's like Josh Allen, bro. He can never get it done when it matters in the playoffs.
Yeah, but yet he's always in like QB.
Yeah. His last year, okay, wow. It was that was crazy. Last year he was MVP, but he like once again flopped in the playoffs. And he couldn't beat Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, to be fair, it's hard when the the Chiefs have extra players on their team wearing black and white jerseys. So
yeah, well, we kind of smoked them in the Super Bowl. So
that's true. They must have had some refs not from west of the Mississippi.
Drop a 40 burger on them, and they only had 6 points before we pulled our starters, and midway through the third quarter. So, anyways, I digress.
So Black Ops 7's releasing. You wrote this
Snore
script. Yeah, Snore. Give us a little bit of background on that.
Yeah, so Black Ops 7 is about to release.
Yep.
Can't lie to you, did not know this. I was playing with Zach and Austin the other day, and Zach said something about he's like, dude, Black Ops 7 comes out like, I don't know if it's this Friday, if it's next Friday, but it comes out soon,
dude,
like this month.
Who even cares?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Who cares? The only reason I'd play that game is if the zombies was actually good.
I don't even think I would buy it, man.
No idea if the zombies is going to be good. Black Ops 6 Zombies was good. I enjoyed it. You played Black Ops 6 Zombies with us. You didn't?
I don't know that game.
Okay, well, maybe it was Nate. Anyways, the only reason I'd play it is if it was for zombies.
I don't think I've bought a COD game since the remastering of Modern Warfare.
Okay, which was coupled with Infinite Warfare back in the day, right? That one you're talking about? Or are you talking about Modern Warfare 2019?
2019.
Okay, that game was really good. I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019.
Or wait,
like truly.
Maybe it was one that was in like 20. What game came out in 2022?
Modern Warfare 2.
That one.
Modern Warfare 2, 2022.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, well that one was garbage. So
the campaign was good.
But the campaign was good. The campaign is usually good.
Well, we're talking about single player games.
I guess. You know what? I guess that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Black Ops though. I mean.
Snore.
What's the point of releasing the same title every year? And like, I mean, are they innovating? You don't even know. Like, I was talking to Zach about this a couple of weeks. Our friend Zach. I was talking to him about it a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, "I'm trying to like make myself not get it, but like the kid in me wants to get it." I'm like, Zach, like, it's $70, dude. Like, $70 for the same game that you bought last year, played for a month, and then stopped playing it.
Yep. Well, that's true.
Well, we're not talking about single-player games right now, Sam. We're talking about the COD releasing the same game annually.
See, Call of Duty could really, and I think I've said this on this podcast before, really benefit from what Battlefield just did and go on a 3-year break.
Yep.
And then come back with a
good game. A good game.
Battlefield experience. Come back, wait, do 2 years even.
But like COD's always kind of been like that, like, just run around and shoot people game.
Yeah, but the problem that it has is it goes too far. They've pushed way too far into the cosmetics and
because like how else do you innovate with like people wanted boots on the ground, so they brought boots on the ground back.
They the way you don't need to innovate. People want to go back to what like the original styling of Call of Duty, where it wasn't like people were like posting their gun attachment builds on TikTok and like all this other BS. Like I see that stuff all the time. The best gun builds to get the most damage and it used to be like, what's your favorite gun to freaking use, man? You
Mm-hmm.
know, and there were good guns. There were better guns than others, but like every gun was viable. Where in like today's Call of Duty, like there are some guns that are just simply not viable, um, and they break the game. Yeah, and that too, I guess. Like Sam just kind of mentioned, it's not necessarily the game, but like the culture
I was
around the
thinking
game.
I was thinking the same thing, Sam. It's not necessarily like the game. It's like reason people are making that content is because they want to make money making content.
And people watch it,
Right?
right?
Like
Like,
that's what you kind of need to do. You need like a 15-second. This is the best attachments on the whatever gun in Call
yeah,
of Duty Black Ops 7.
yeah.
Do this to win all your games.
And honestly, I think part of that has to do with like the rise of the streaming culture. Is I feel like back in the day there wasn't such a like a precedent like you have to be the best at this game and you have to care
Mm.
about like winning every single match, right?
Yeah.
Until the streaming space came out and people saw these ultra good gamers and like they just had access to that. Like obviously there was internal competition between like you and your friends. Like I had friends that were better than me, I had friends that were worse than me,
Uh-huh.
and you always wanted to be like as good as the best friends that you had, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if you have access to literal pro players all the time, like streaming, 24 hours a day, whatever the hell it is, and you're like, wow, I want to be like that guy, and you're just gonna copy what this individual does, and all they're trying to do is clickbait and clip
Mhm.
farm, and then you that just translates to everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely right, and also like, just like I don't know. I feel like COD's in a bad spot because it's always, like I said, been like the runny shooty game, right?
Yeah,
And like I don't know if the COD fan base at large wants like I don't know, like an in-depth game, you know?
it's yeah. I saw this really interesting YouTube video, and it had clips of like kids, like 12 years old, 13 years old, who are playing these new gen Call of Duties right now,
Mhm.
and they say the same things that we said when we were kids when we were playing Call of Duty. This is the best game ever. Black Ops 6 is so good. Like I
Mhm.
love this game. Blah blah blah. And I think for us old heads who are playing these new games, we want to go back to the nostalgic era of our childhood, right? But these kids who are playing the game for the first time or who have played maybe 2 iterations of Call of Duty think that each Call of Duty is the best thing to ever hit the shelves.
Yeah.
So it's like it's an interesting it like Activision and Treyarch and Call of Duty at large need to figure out who they're marketing to, I
Yeah,
guess.
but like people keep buying, man.
Well, yeah, 100%, because it's the name. It's like buying the new iPhone every single year, right? Or going to and buying a Gucci belt because it's a Gucci belt when you
Mhm.
could go to Walmart and buy a $5 leather belt, right? It's this consumerism idea in society where it's like we have to have the newest, bestest thing.
Yeah, and BO6, I just looked it up. This is from Reddit, so don't like take this with a grain of salt. But Call of Duty sold 500 million copies as of like a not recently. Like that was like a year ago. It says it
Okay.
was posted, right? So 500 million copies, the highest selling Call of Duty game of all time.
Black Ops 6?
Yes,
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me.
and I mean it makes sense why they keep releasing just slop because people keep buying. Like Zach,
Mhm.
he's talking about buying it. Austin probably will buy it.
Yep.
Our friends who love Call of Duty will probably still buy this game
Yep.
because they're just it's the name and
Lambs to the slaughter,
they
bro.
liked Call of Duty
Yep.
10, 12 years ago.
And they're
Black Ops 2 was a good game.
we just keep what I refuse. I used to be the guy who pre-ordered games every
Mhm.
year to get the bonus. I refuse to pre-order any game anymore.
Mhm.
Literally ever. I
Yeah.
will wait till it releases and then I will watch content on it and see what the community thinks about it, see what I think about it, and then I will buy it.
I must admit I did pre-order Europa Universalis 5.
That's different for you though.
I
Like this was a game that didn't like you had a 12
a
year
12-year
whatever
dev
gap.
cycle.
Yes. So that's a little bit different. But for a game, like I was the one who pre-ordered every Call of Duty every single year and got the pre-order rewards and whatever. I refuse to do that anymore.
Yeah, I did that
Refuse.
with Black Ops 2. That was the only one I ever did that with.
Yeah. If
That game was
if
so
the
good.
game actually releases and it's good and like the larger community agrees that it's good and whatever, I'll buy it. But
Yeah.
until that time, not going to
So this started with BO7 releasing soon, whenever.
Yeah.
The next topic or the next headline is CS2 Blast Rivals is happening.
I put a little schedule in there.
Yeah, which is a little it's a little cut off because of the way that Google Docs works. Maybe I can like wrap text
Google
differently.
Docs.
I don't know.
All right, see if you can just zoom into it. I think you know more about it than I would. So
yeah, it is what it is. I think.
yeah, we'll put a bang.
Yeah. So, anyways, I can see. I like tapped on it. I click on it and I see it through like the margins.
W. Okay.
So is this in Europe?
I don't know.
9 p.m. Eastern time, 3 a.m. No, it's definitely not in Europe. It's in like China probably.
Hmm.
Mongols versus Spirit, Falcons versus Passion Ukraine, Pain versus Tyloo, Fury versus Vitality. I can tell you right now how each one of these games is going to go. Mongols beats Spirit, Falcons beats Passion, Tyloo, Pain versus Tyloo is an interesting one. And Fury v Vitality, it should be Vitality, but they're washed.
Really?
Yeah, they've lost a lot of games recently. They lost a lot of games recently.
Oof.
It's been interesting to see them this season. Yeah, it's been interesting to see them this season.
And see if they can keep ore farming even though they're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's bump into.
Yeah. So single player games. First, I kind of want to talk about this Shroud controversy, which you haven't heard about, so this is perfect. So Shroud, I think you have heard of part of it.
Okay.
Shroud has like the Arc Raiders game.
Yeah.
Shroud said that this game deserves to be Game of the Year in that Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which has been said is like the best. Yeah, it's like the best game since Baldur's Gate 3, starring Jennifer English, actually, who played Shadowheart. She plays the main character. Like he's saying,
you don't call her Shadowheart though. You call her Shart.
Yeah, Shart. The community called her that. It's not just me. So, he's saying that they should specifically try to stop this game from winning Game of the Year. And so that Arc Raiders can win Game of the Year. He says, because multiplayer gamers are always in the minority and never have their games played. What?
What does that even...
Or, like, not played, sorry, voted on.
What
except for Overwatch 2016.
Because multiplayer games are, like, copy and pastes, man.
And they also, Evan, they also have their own Game of the Year category. Multiplayer Game of the Year.
Dude.
But, like, I don't know. Shroud likes to come on. I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, I hadn't heard anything about Shroud in a while. And 3 days later, he makes some bold statement that gets him a ton of press, right?
Yep.
And gets him interaction.
Yep.
And, that's all he does nowadays, which is funny.
He's old, man.
It's like, did he gamble away his bag? He had, like, $100 million from Mixer.
Yeah.
Like,
so
is he like Stewie 2K? Like, did he gamble all his money away?
Probably.
It's just like, man, I don't know.
You cannot, like, I'm sorry, but multiplayer games, truly, I think the formula has been done again.
It's just a looter shooter, dude.
Yes. I mean, unless you literally created from the ground up a completely new experience that no game has ever done before, it is a copy and paste. You can reskin it, but the idea of the game is the exact same.
By the way, I just want to point out that Arc Raiders came out a week ago, and it uses AI-generated content in the game.
There you go.
So, like, why? Like, for voiceover, it uses AI. And it's just, like, the voice actors consented to it, to be fair, allegedly. But, like, this game came out a week ago. Like, the 30th of October, it came out. How do you say that a game that young is Game of the Year?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always thought that, like, games that release at the end of the year kind of are slighted a little bit towards winning Game of the Year. Because they just come out so late, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, another looter shooter that people haven't even been killing each other in.
Yeah, I mean it's Tarkov plus every other looter shooter that is out there.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just like, why? I don't know. Shroud makes some statements to try to stay relevant, but
Farms.
Yeah, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is what it's called. Expedition 33 is what I'll try to call it.
Have you played it?
I haven't played it. It's on my Steam wish list.
Okay.
I really want to get it on like the winter sale.
Yeah. I'll play it.
I've heard such good things about it. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, talking about story games that came out this year. KCD 2 probably picked a bad year to release in because of Expedition 33.
Been some heaters this year. Some heaters.
Yeah. I can't wait to play KCD 2 or Expedition 33.
I want just like I go on like Christmas break grinds as probably most gamers do, where like either right before, it's usually right after Christmas because that's when everything like kind of dies down, you know, like after either the first week of Christmas break or the last week of Christmas break, and I have all my holiday stuff is done. I have nothing else on the docket, right? I will take 3 or 4 days and do nothing but play video games. And I need to find a game for this winter break to dump 500 hours into over winter break. Shut up, Sam.
Europa Universalis
Water
5.
park simulator, dude. Ugh. I mean, come on. I saw the other day. I saw her on Steam playing like production studio simulator or something. She cannot stop the grind. It's the grind.
Oh.
Theater simulator.
Oh man. It's a new game. It's hot off the presses.
I'm
sure it's different than like House Flipper or something.
Dude, lawnmower simulator. Like she's
PC building simulator.
She's into the sim games, bro. Have you played Trading Card Shop Simulator yet? Never mind. I'm not going to approach that topic. But anyways, let's continue. Let's continue on.
Evan, what are your favorite story games?
Well, I think we agree on multiple of them.
Yeah, I've got a few in the top. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Always.
Yep.
We'll have a special place.
Definitely, it's up there for me, man.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Cyberpunk 2077.
Yep.
Obviously.
Naturally.
Obviously not on release, but and then I guess like going back, there are I know that not all of them are great, but I really, as like a teenager / young adult, loved the Assassin's Creed games.
Okay.
Like
I did too.
truly, the Assassin's Creed games,
especially those older ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are peak.
And my favorite one, well, I guess maybe, well, the one that I remember playing the most was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And this is the one in London, and you can switch between the brother and the sister.
I don't think I played that one.
A lot of people don't like it, but this is like kind of my thing with games, is like this peak era where a lot of like the tides were kind of shifting for big franchises like Assassin's Creed, like Call of Duty, were right when I was like really finally, like my parents let me get into gaming.
Acquiesced on a lot of it. Yeah.
Yes. So like Black Ops 3 was right around that time, and a lot of people say like that Black Ops 3 era is where Call of Duty started dying. Black Ops 3 is
Black Ops 3 is really good.
Yes, and for nostalgia's sake for me, because that's the one that I played the most, it's my favorite Call of Duty, right? Same thing with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. My favorite Assassin's Creed because it's the one that I dumped the most hours into. So that's another franchise that I really like loved. What other really good story games can I think of from my childhood, man? I mean, Life is Strange is a great franchise.
Have you played that?
I've played one of the games.
Okay.
Yes.
I've always thought about playing it. I just never have.
It's an interesting series, interesting game. One that I also really enjoy certain horror games. I'm a really big Resident Evil fan, so I love
good. Those are good.
They're yes. There are specific ones that are not, but a large majority of Resident Evil games are really good. And I really, like, me and one of my other buddies from my hometown both love Resident Evil, and we'll sit in a VC and we'll play it together at the same time. And so it's always hilarious. We have some great stories of me playing Resident Evil 7, which is regarded as one of the scariest Resident Evils, in the middle of the night when I was still in high school. And I would scream, and my dad would come pounding upstairs, scream at me, and tell me to go to bed. And many a times, like sometimes I would scream, and then I would just sit there, and like we would know what was about to happen, and I'd be like, Ryan, talk to you tomorrow, dude. Like my dad is walking up the stairs right now. So Resident Evil, horror games in general, those are kind of my faves.
Sure. By the way, I was just on Steam to look at my library. Black Ops 7 releases on Friday.
On Friday, okay.
So it'll be out by the time that this gets viewed.
And I heard that, by the way, that GameStop is doing a midnight release for Black Ops 7 this year. They're bringing back midnight releases.
I went to the Black Ops 2 midnight release.
Yeah.
And then got grounded for a week because I had bad grades. So I'm going to go through my Steam library and talk about some of my favorite games. Evan was right. Cyberpunk 2077 as well as Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say that Skyrim is a game that had a lot of an impact on me.
Okay.
I've played a lot of Skyrim.
As one does.
Yeah, as one does. It was just the first game that really got me into these big super
RPG
RPG
games.
games.
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas is up there as well.
Okay.
And Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
I think that if I had to choose specifically one, I would. It's so hard because Baldur's Gate is probably the best game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But the one that I cried the most at felt most connected to was probably Cyberpunk or Red Dead. So between the two of them, it's it's so hard to think about.
I think my GOAT has to be Red Dead Redemption 2, dude. Everything about that and Cyberpunk is right there for me too, man. I mean,
see, it's just every time I play Cyberpunk, I've played through the game 3 times now, and every time I play through it, I just have such a blast. Even though I know what the story's doing, I've really enjoyed Phantom Liberty. I think with the addition of Phantom Liberty, Cyberpunk has to be my favorite game of all time.
And I respect that.
I think that Phantom Liberty not only overhauled the mechanics but added so much to the story.
Yeah.
That it is just one of the best games of all time.
And with the timing with the anime coming out.
Yeah.
And, that just adds so much more depth to it too. And when you're walking around the Cyberpunk world and you start here, I can clean and commerce, right? Do you want to go to the moon? It just brings those feelings back. But when I'm playing Red Dead, right?
I understand.
And I've done multiple playthroughs of Red Dead.
Good.
May I?
Yeah, Unshaken. D'Angelo just died recently. Actually,
I know. We talked about that. It's so sad.
It's so sad.
I just remember when Red Dead came out in 2018. I played it on release, and the first this happens multiple times throughout the game, but each time there's a major plot point or shift in the plot, and one of the goated songs on the soundtrack comes on as you're riding your horse, and it cinematically takes you
at the
through
Braithwaite Manor.
Yes, as Unshaken plays or whatever it is, and then there's one when you're walking through the mountains. It's that mountain song, whatever it's called. I forget what the name of that one is, but it happens multiple times throughout the story.
Yeah, the Rockstar did a really good job with that game.
Oh my god!
Speaking of which, Grand Theft Auto 5 also has a really amazing story.
Well, yes, 100%.
And it wasn't. I've played through that one probably 10 times. It's probably my most repeated story.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yes.
It doesn't stick with me as much as the other ones, but it does have me coming back to it all the time.
100%. And I really hope, especially with the delays, that GTA 6's story is.
It has to. It has to be good.
It
just has to be good.
You hope
the world will end. Actually, I think the world will end if GTA 6 is bad.
You're not wrong. I think people will riot. Truly.
But this is. I think it's important to mention though that Baldur's Gate is actually probably my most played story game in terms of hours.
Okay.
Skyrim probably beats it when you factor in my PS3 hours.
Yeah.
It definitely beats it actually, but Baldur's Gate on Steam I have 250 hours in, and the next one is Cyberpunk at 111. Or no, sorry, the next one's Fallout New Vegas at 205, and then Cyberpunk, then Skyrim.
I'm looking through my Steam library too. Games like the Devil May Cry franchise. I really like Devil May Cry 5. It's a great, amazing game. There's also kind of a more niche game title, Metro, the Metro series.
Like Metro Exodus.
That's
that series?
the newest
Yeah.
game. Yep, Metro Exodus is really
I think
freaking
I own
cool.
that actually.
I do too, and it is a really cool game. I mean, the idea
I do.
of it is
I
really
do own that.
cool.
I have never launched it.
Sam just said Lego games. I remember playing Lego games on my DS. Oh my god. Yes, on the DS, the Wii, everything. Oh my god. So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
The OG Animal Crossing games, the OG Pokemon games, dude, like Black, White, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I have a modded 3DS. I do this. I'm playing Soul Silver right now.
So, Evan, what do you think makes a good story game? Let's keep this point a little brief.
Okay. I think there's a few main components. First of it is just like the overall, I think, what's the word I'm looking for? Like almost like environment, but the way that the game like draws you in and feels, right? Like if it makes you feel, world building, Sam, thank you. If it makes you feel like you are the character, like for example, in Red Dead or in Cyberpunk, you feel like V or you feel like Arthur Morgan, right? Truly.
Yep.
You are if the game gets you through whatever mean it is to invest in that character, that's huge. Because there are story games I play all the time where I am not invested in my character. Like, I really liked Hogwarts Legacy, but I made my own character, and it's the same experience that everybody else had in the game, right? It's not like I made my own character, and then the story's the same. It's not like you're playing as a character, and then the story's the same, right? It's two different things.
Well, it's like the difference between like an RPG and like an open world RPG, or like Red Dead Redemption. I described it to Jordan as like a movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
but
you're
the main character of the movie.
Yep.
Right?
And like Cyberpunk too, like, God, that game is just so good.
And that leads to, I think, my second point, but it has to be the story of the game. You can have the most beautiful game in the world, right? It could be super fun, but if the story sucks or there's nothing there, it's not a good single player game. The story has to be there. And then I think the next one has to be like it kind of connected to it has to make you feel something.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I think that goes kind of along with the world building and the ambiance. But if there's not some sort of like emotional aspect to how I feel after I complete the game,
sure,
it's not a game that's gonna stay with me years down the line, like a game like Red Dead or Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with everything that you've said. Actually,
anything to add on?
Compelling characters.
Yeah,
definitely helps to add to that. Like I think of Baldur's Gate.
Like depth.
I think of, like, I mean, I'm really guilty for keeping Shadowheart, Karlach, and Lysel in my party because they're just super strong. I mean, every character you can respec, right? But I find Shadowheart and Lysel's like redemption arcs really like nice to watch. Really, really
like
good
moving.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Karlach, like her journey is the opposite, like trying to save her from her mechanical heart.
I think the other thing that I'll say real quick, and this is obviously a thing in Red Dead Redemption, but you have the same character. Everybody plays the same character and plays the same story, but you have the honor system where your choices throughout the story change how the game is played.
Yeah.
Like it changes character interactions. It changes like major cutscenes and the way that major character stories interact with you. And the end of the game, right? I mean, so like you're playing the same story, but what you're doing, it feels like what you do in the game matters.
It does, and I think Red Dead does such a good job of that.
Without a doubt. So those are my bits.
Yep. All right, and then a question is what story game do you think has the best lore? So like not just like the story in game, but like the background.
This is one I put for you because you're a big story lore guy.
Yeah. I think Baldur's Gate has some of, if not the best lore.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's aided a lot by the fact that it has D&D to back it up.
Yeah.
Like D&D has been going forever. Things that are referenced in Baldur's, like spectators or an enemy in Baldur's Gate 3. And also, first off, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 came out like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like before I was born, I think. Baldur's Gate 1 came out. And like just has Baldur's Gate I think has the best lore. It just has a lot to back it up. Other games, I think that building on like sequels have a really easy job of this.
Yep.
So like Skyrim being the Elder Scrolls 5, it builds off of a lot that we see in Oblivion and Morrowind, and it references some things like conflicts that happened back then, like Martin Septim vanishing or banishing the Daedric Lord that Mehrunes Dagon, I believe his name is, vanishing him from Cyrodiil. Oblivion talks about stuff that happened in Morrowind, for example. So like building on that, the Elder Scrolls series, Bethesda used to be the goats at that before they started to do bad things.
Before they get bought by Microsoft. Yeah. Microsoft ruins everything.
I mean, I guess if I count Baldur's Gate, Sam, we probably do have to count like D&D lore. We probably do have to count like the Arkham games, bro.
Yeah.
But I've never been interested in the superhero games.
And that's fair. Another thing that just to add on to the what makes a good story game.
Yeah.
Side quests.
Yes. Yeah.
Compelling.
It adds a lot.
Side quests. If I'm playing an RPG, okay, and it's just fetch side quests, and you run into NPC and they're like, "Can you go get this for me?"
Yeah, you know,
Trash.
I think of what was his name, like Mr. Mason or something in Red Dead, like the photographer guy.
Yes.
That's like one of the best side quests I think of all time.
Yes.
It's
or
just
you
awesome.
can. I mean, you don't even have to interact with NPCs in that game to find side quests. Like there's like the serial killer side quests where you just happen upon a dead body.
Yeah.
And then you start the serial killer side. Like exploring the world.
I didn't actually do that one.
It's messed up, is what it is. But you just happen upon it, a dead body under a railroad track, and then you go on this serial killer side quest.
Yeah.
Or there's like side quests with the guy who's selling the miracle tonic, who's actually just poisoning people and then stealing their stuff, and you like go into the mountains and you kill him. Like it really compelling side quest that doesn't make it feel like a side quest.
Yeah.
Like you're adding to the world.
Like you want to do it. Like
yes.
I would ride my horse across the map to go do
a side
like a quest. And like
yes.
a lot of times just like riding through the wilderness and you just happen to see like, you know, the little thing pops up on your mini map.
That's another thing actually too. Open world games that have a fast travel, but you choose not to use it because you are more excited about exploring the world, driving through the world in Cyberpunk, riding your horse in Red Dead Redemption. I'm not going to fast travel. I'm going to look at the beautifulness of the world that I'm in.
I actually, the first time I played Cyberpunk, I fast traveled all the time, and then the second time and the third time, I didn't use it nearly. Like, a couple of times I did, but like it's just so nice to drive through the city. Night City is so captivating to me. Yeah, I think about Night City all the time. I think about Night City all the time, which I think is one of the reasons it has to be my GOAT.
Yeah.
Like I think about Night City.
Another great franchise, and this one's newer, but you might probably haven't played them, but the Spider-Man trilogy on PlayStation, the new exclusives.
I have not.
I will say that I'm a really huge fan of the Miles Morales movies. I think they're awesome, and so after playing, I didn't have a PS4, I had an Xbox One, so I didn't play the first Spider-Man game that came out on PS4, but Miles Morales came out as an exclusive for PS5 right when I got my PlayStation 5. And I played that, and obviously that was after the movie came out. But swinging through New York while you're like listening to hip hop in your headphones, swinging around New York is the coolest freaking experience in the world. It's like you do feel like you're Spider-Man. You feel like you're Miles Morales. It's sick. So like again,
that's super
games
cool.
that have fast travel, but you choose not to use it because you can explore the world and it's cool.
Half-Life also has good lore. Half-Life 1 and 2. Have really good lore. All right, so we've got a game that we can rip through real quick.
Really quick game. Boom.
Guess these popular video games by their iconic quotes. Hopefully, let's see when this video was published so that we can see if it's.
I think it's like 11 months ago.
Okay, good. So it'll have good games in it.
Let's see.
It's quite quiet.
Here we go. Approaching the quiz.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Oh,
Cyberpunk 2077.
City to burn.
Dude, just look at this, man.
I know. Come on.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Skyrim.
Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Skyrim.
I
This
used
is
to
a
be an
classic.
adventurer like
I used to
you.
be an adventurer like you. I
Then
took the arrow to the
in the
knee.
knee.
Guards will say this.
Tongue is Dovahkiin. Dragonborn.
Yo, if you didn't want me to kill you, you should have said something. You'll
I have
never
no
hit
idea.
me. You'll never hit my tiny head. It's so tiny. I got a freaking such
Is
a
this
tiny
like
little
Saints
head.
Row? Or
I don't know. Fortress
Crazy.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
Is this like
The world could always use more heroes.
some hero shooter?
Yeah,
it is
it's
Overwatch.
literally Overwatch.
Let's go. Rin will be proud of me for that one.
I had a goddamn plan.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
You
This
are
is
my
Dutch.
brother.
Dutch.
You are my son.
My son. This game's also peak.
Wow, he's fast. Say
Sonic.
something, you fake
Yeah.
hedgehog.
Yeah.
Sonic
The military
Hedgehog.
has mistaken me for the likes of you.
I wish they did like low-key like some
This is
more
a good game.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
I've been looking for the
I
title
am
of this game
Shadow.
because I played it.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
No idea.
I have no idea.
Castlevania.
Castlevania. This
Like-
game came out before we were born combined.
Yes.
Stand in the ashes of 1,000,000,000 dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
League of Legends?
Oh.
I don't know. Mass Effect 3?
I
It
know
sounded,
that voice actor.
I don't know. It sounded like
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
this is
And I'm
Doom.
all out of
Or
gum.
Duke Nukem,
Yeah,
maybe?
Yeah.
I'll rip your head off and shit
I think
down
it's-
your neck.
Wolfenstein 1,
kick ass.
maybe? Yeah.
I have I have that PlayStation 1 and we have
Hail
this
to the
game.
king, baby.
Do you want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
I have no idea. Batman.
Why do you work alone, Batman? I
Arkham
believe
City.
you enjoy
Owen really
the
likes these.
loneliness.
Do a barrel roll. Everybody stay alert. You've got an enemy on your tail.
Dude.
It's like a OG
yeah,
Star
Ah,
Fox.
Star. I was like, I've heard of this dude, but I don't know.
In the end, what separates a man from a slave?
Don't know.
Follow me.
Bioshock.
Oh, that's it sounded like Robert House.
Snake, what happened? Snake.
Well, this is obviously Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
You said Snake. Come on. The Metal Gear games are great.
I've never played any.
They're really fun.
Death can have me when it earns me.
This is Gears of
Death
War?
can have me when it earns me.
Maybe?
It sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like Frank Oregon.
Nope.
Odin's got tricks up his
God of
sleeve
War.
we haven't dared to consider.
What if there was someone who could help
Have
us?
you played this?
Not that one.
Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again.
Far Cry? Far Cry.
Oh yeah, Far Cry 3.
Yep.
Did I
This is the same guy that plays Nacho in Better Call Saul.
That's actually hilarious.
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference
This is
in the
Half-Life 2.
world.
This is G-Man at the start of the game.
So wake up,
Wake up and
Mr.
smell
Freeman.
the roses, Mr.
Wake up and smell the ashes.
Ashes, sorry.
We will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
I don't know, man.
OG. Alright, one more.
Give me Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah.
Mario.
Mario.
Oh yeah! Mario time!
All right. Ah.
Here we go.
What? That was
All right.
awesome.
cool.
Well, folks, that was our episode on single-player story games.
Yep.
Close to both me and Ben's heart. We both love our story games.
Yep.
So thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Challenge Day. Don't forget to do Challenge Day. Follow GVSU Esports on socials. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes.
gvsu.edu/esports/discord. Join the Minecraft server. I will be streaming Valorant Show Match tonight, but by the time you're seeing this, streams are done. So we'll see you next semester, maybe a little earlier.
Well, we'll see you next week for a podcast. But
not a stream.
Not a stream, but there'll be content. So don't worry. See ya next week.
Bye.